Good morning, multimedia class. This is Mr. McCarthy. As you can tell, this is the second class meeting in a row that I am not present. So first of all, let me apologize for my absence. There's an illness in my family, and I am out of town. I will be in class on Thursday, so don't fear. Okay? So what I want to do with this video today is take you through today's lesson. I think you're going to enjoy it. Before I do, let me just quickly review the lesson from last week. And as you recall, the lesson asked you to animate the sequence, this bird. I did receive emails from a number of you who've completed this assignment, so good job. If you haven't completed this assignment yet, what I would like you to do is animate the bird just like the tutorial from Friday outlined for you. And once you have that bird animated, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and export it. So you want to go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, and then what I would like you to do is go ahead and email that to me at grigori.dmc@gmail.com. Okay? Please send that as an attachment. And once you have that sent out to me, you can go ahead and proceed with today's assignment. All right? Today's assignment, we are going to use this website, Cartoon Fundamentals, How to Draw a Cartoon Face Correctly. We will not be drawing cartoons. Instead, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the examples that are drawn on here to create our own cartoons. Okay? And so let me show you what I'd like you to do to begin with. I'm just ask you to scroll down. I'm going to go past stick figures. And here is a tour of the main part of the site. You see how this face is developing? What we're going to do is we're going to animate that face. Okay? There's an older guy. Female characters. Facial expressions. He looks like he's up to no good. And then profile views, playing with angles. Notice the different facial parts here. Additional facial parts here. Same here. And then look at this. This character is rather abstract. I bet you could animate that without even making additions to the face like noses and whatnot. In the event that you did, or in the event that you wanted to actually draw this, there are some pretty good directions on how to do that. Okay, so for different ethnicities, some attention to that, and then we're all the way through to the bottom. Okay? And so what I would like you to do to get started today is I'd like you to take screen captures of these first numbered areas. And as you can see here, there's an outline box. So I'm going to ask you to go Command-Shift-4, and I want you to pull right from the corner, top left corner, to the bottom left corner. And I want you to do this on every one, because if you do this on every one, then your face is going to stay in the same position on your screen when you animate. Okay? So pull from the top left corner all the way to the bottom right corner. We're doing Command-Shift-4 to capture that portion of the screen. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is capture those all the way to here. And if you like, you can add this older character too. Okay, so this is just the start. And then what I'm going to ask you to do also, as long as we're doing these screen captures, go ahead and capture the eyes, this part of the face, put some ears in there, and some mouths. Okay, so this is going to afford you the opportunity to do some creative work beyond the basic outline that I'm providing right now. Okay, So when you do those screen captures, what's going to happen is your screenshots are just going to fill up your desktop. Okay? And what I would like you to do is to create a folder called Drawing Cartoon. Okay? And then once you've captured all those screenshots, I want you to drag them all into Drawing Cartoon so that they fill up. Okay? As you can see in my folder here, I've numbered them. Okay? I've numbered them with the exception of these two at the bottom, and I saved these last two at the bottom just to show you how I number them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click once. Notice I'm clicking on the text. So click once, wait, click a second time, and then it turns teal or light blue. And so I just counted up from 1 to 21, so I'm going to add to that. There's 22. I'm going to go to the next one. So I click twice with a pause in between, 23. Okay, so if you would do that, if you would number these 1 through 23, you're going to find that if you do that, it's going to make life a lot easier for you. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and put this folder away, and I'm going to get back into Photoshop. So we are done with this for now. I'm not going to save it. And then what you notice here are the mouths, here are the nose, and then here is here's the female character. What I'm looking for is, I think I'm looking for this. No, I'm not. Bear with me here, people. There it is. Okay. So should have labeled that a number 1. And as you can see, what I do have here is 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 14. So I've got 14 layers here. Please keep in mind right now I'm working in CS5. So as I pull my what should be a timeline, notice there's no timeline here. I have to use animation because that's the way Photoshop did it way back when they created Photoshop. Okay, but it's the same timeline. So I'm just going to show you what I've got here. Okay, you see what's going on? Okay, so this is the first thing I'd like you to animate. Okay, I'm at 0.1 seconds, and you can see it developing fast. And then when I get to here, you know what? I think I might just want to stop there for 2 seconds. Okay, so let's just take a look. Okay, and I'm not sure the old man here is serving me. Okay. For now, that's where I'd like you to start. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I've brought in these mouths. Okay, and if you recall, the mouths come from here. And what I did to bring them in, actually I'm going to bring in okay, so I selected it, coming over here, just pulling it on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can fit this in somehow. It's larger than the original face, so I'm going to shrink it, but before I do, I want to be able to look through it a little bit. So I can size it up. So I'm on opacity. Now I'm going to Command T. See if this is going to work. This might work. Who knows? All right, and the point here is we're just experimenting. Let me turn that opacity back up. Where's my magic wand? So let's do this. I don't like that, but I will. Command D. Take a okay, so you see what I'm doing here, adding different parts. Then with that, I'm going to go to a new frame. You see how I need to adjust this again, so I'm going to actually get rid of that frame. Last frame, same thing. I'm going to get rid of that one. Try to get rid of that one. There we go. Let's put it in the wrong place. Okay, and now I'm going to do a new frame based on this frame, and then okay, so you see what's happening here. Even though my perspectives are off, even though, oops, even though the mouth doesn't truly match, you can see that I'm creating something new. And this is what I would like you guys to experiment with in class today. Okay, so strange looking face here. And okay, so I think if I could animate back and forth between these two guys as well. So let's see, let's do that just a second here. All right. Okay, so your assignment today is first, I would like you to animate all the way to the boy. Okay, from here, export so that you've got a developed boy. And then after you do that, what I would like you to do is start experimenting with the pieces and the body parts that we've collected, or the facial parts, I should say, that we've collected from this site. And I'd like you to create your own character, okay, your own moving character. And then that will be it for today's assignment. I am looking for, at the end of today's class, I'm looking for you to send 2 emails to me. The first email is the boy, the fully developed boy, and then the second email would be an animated image of your own making, where you compile different facial parts to create your own character. Okay, very creative project, fun project. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys put together. Okay, and again, I will see you on Thursday this week. And until then, this is Mr. McCarthy signing off.